everybody, so we're getting ready to do a big drive. It's on 301. We're doing it from Hamer, South Carolina, all the way to Allendale, South Carolina, before we head into Georgia. So are you ready?
Yeah.
I am too. So if you see the clothes change, think nothing of it, because it's going to be numerous days to do this.
Yeah.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
I am too, so let's go.
Okay, so we're getting ready to start a big adventure for us. And I can see where our turnoff point is. Currently we're on I-95. But we're getting ready to get on 301 in South Carolina and start running that way down south. And what better place can you start than south of the border? As they say, it does exist.
Alright. We can get on 301, right?
Yep. So an interesting fact about this, some of south of the border is actually for sale. So if you would like to purchase it, it is up for sale if it hasn't been purchased yet. It's all this stuff out here, the convention center and the old amusement park and everything. I think they only want like 22 million for it, so if the price is right, you might could be neighbors out there.
While it's on my mind, can we just say that I just saw on Facebook that not even 45 minutes ago, my first love, which was John Snyder, was at south of the border recording a video. Oh, I would have been so excited. He might have still been back there, who knows? I don't want anybody to feel like I'm stalking him though. But we were in vicinity, Mom, less than 45 minutes from him.
That was her childhood sweetheart. Whenever she was growing up.
It was. I thought he was the best
She
thing.
had to watch that show every Friday night.
I don't even know what night it came on.
I think it come on Friday night.
Which I knew he was in South Carolina this week because they had a Comic Con and everything going on. So I knew he had been in South Carolina. How exciting. And also, if you see anything on this trip, any town that you would like for us to go back and do, let us know. Because we're always down for a trip, aren't we, Mom?
Yep.
Sure. We're riding into Dillon, South Carolina, and everybody knows we love Dillon. They got one of our favorite restaurants, which is the Chinese restaurant.
Will soon be coming up. on-
Yes. And I do wish there were some clouds in the sky today, because this just makes filming really difficult because the sun is so bright. Yeah, over there it says, welcome to Dillon, South Carolina. Hello, hello, hello. good sign right there, that old motel sign. Heart of Dillon Motel.
The Chinese place.
I know, I see the sign. If it wasn't so late, we could have ate there today. Still, we ate at Buc-ee's before we came on up here.
If you ever in Dillon,
Yes,
stop
that
right
is.
there.
Oh, that's our favorite restaurant.
They have one of the best food you can eat.
We love it.
Chinese place.
We love it. And if anybody watches the channel, they know we love it because I show it enough. So this right here is pretty. This is a mural on the side of the building. There it
Right
is.
there, 301.
Yep. And that over there is another mural that they've painted. I think it might be done by now. It's got a train and the depot. You got a car beside you.
There, see that on.
That sun has not been my friend today, I will tell you that.
They put a dog in jail there. That don't surprise me.
Dollar General goes anywhere, they don't care. They'd put one in your backyard if they could just to get money.
They don't want to have to go to town.
I don't want one in my backyard.
No.
That was a shopping center over there.
It used to be a boom. Now they ain't got nothing
Yep,
over
it
here.
is completely empty.
Everything went out of business.
And the thing about like this highway right here, it used to be the main route to Florida before I-95 was built, and then kind of just started fading away. And I told Mom a couple of years ago, it's probably a year and a half ago, that we really needed to do 301 while a lot of these structures were still up so people could see them, because once they start tearing them down, they're gonna be gone forever. And we also said it probably better to do it in the wintertime so everything wasn't overgrown with the weeds and stuff. So we're going to attempt to do it. And the only bad thing about taking 301, it does take a whole lot longer to get where you go. Because I-95, you can be in Florida in a little over 4 hours from where we live at. And by going 301, it takes over 6 hours.
Oh,
Probably longer, you know. Alright, so now we're getting near Atlanta, South Carolina. That was interesting right there. The sun is brutal. I do have to say that. It is brutal. So if anything does not look good, blame the sun.
I must have not been speeding.
Hey, get a speeding ticket just trying to do a video. No, you must not have been because speed limit was 50 there. You had it on 53.
Yeah, 55. I thought speed limit 55 back where I was going 53.
So I actually have done a video in Latta before, and I got some very interesting comments on that one. I've got to say that. That was highly entertaining, some of those comments.
So you got the schoolhouse over here on the left.
Must been trying to burn up their tires. So,
Huh?
some people must have been trying to burn up their tires back there.
I think somewhere. That's an old building.
It is.
There you go.
Latta Town Limit. It's a
That's your
bird
school
sanctuary. Yep. They're the Latta Vikings.
The high school there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at those houses.
I know,
They're
weren't they pretty?
Look at that old water tower.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I got the one in Dillon. I saw it, but I don't know if it I don't know if it's off. Look at that old hotel there. Love that old sign. It is hard to see with the sun breaking. Alright, so we need to follow the signs on 301 and keep on trucking. Their Family Dollar's around. And they got Hardee's. You know, a lot of the Hardee's in South Carolina's been closing down. That's just un-American to do that. Oh my God, they got an IGA.
Yep.
Pretty much everything now is turned over to KJ's. Look at that old store.
It's the same one.
I know it's the same thing. They just changed the name. Sign says 301 turns to the right. So we need to turn to the right.
Right back in that.
Down there, that
Sunshine.
sunlight, yeah. Yep.
What's the next town? Marion?
Marion.
Okay.
That's up next. So that shows right there. You can get on I-95 if you go up there. And we will have to get on I-95 some on this trip, just for the simple fact that the road no longer exists to cross over a major body of water. Maybe Marion's not up next. We're heading to Florence, though. Which Marion's a nice place. We actually need to go to Marion and do a video.
Yeah, because there's a lot of historical buildings over there.
Yeah, we need to do a lot of small towns this year. And the year's still young, so we got plenty of time to do it. As long as we stay focused.
She'll stay focused until Dollywood opens back
That's
up.
true, that's true. once Dollywood opens back up for the season, that's it.
Definitely it.
Then I'll hurt myself to get to Tennessee the rest of the year.
Ain't Marion?
It does say Marion County, so yes, welcome to Marion County. And this is Sellers Town Limit.
We used to have a teacher at school I graduated from. She was from Sellers. And guess what her last name was?
I'm a guest Sellers.
It was Sellers.
How interesting.
And if you still live in which I don't think you are, but you know it is what it is.
You know, she'll be in her 90s.
She'll probably be in maybe 100.
Yeah. Oh my God, they got a Sellers Raccoon Festival. I'm gonna have to look into that and see what that is. I like raccoons, but I sure ain't gonna hunt them. I think they're too cute. I would not be a good hunter, I'll just tell you that. At all. Mullins, we always say we need to go to Mullins to do a video. We haven't made it over there to do the video either. Even though we drive past through there all the time.
That's another town's got a lot of history in it.
Mm-hmm.
All the towns in South Carolina's got a lot of history. And if you don't get it while you can, it's gonna be gone.
Yeah, because they're building houses like crazy in South Carolina. Every time you look down, they got a housing development going up.
You're not preserving history.
Mm-mm.
The sun is so bright.
It is. We're going to go as far as we can today before the sun sets, and then we'll have to pick up whatever day we decide to head on down south.
What we might do is go out tomorrow afternoon, wherever we stop, get a little bit more, and then pick it up from there.
Yeah.
When we start to really do
Our trip.
our trip. A little bit long, and you won't have to worry about it. Just piece it together. If not, just show them in parts. Part 1, part 2.
Well, we're gonna divide this up. We're gonna do the South Carolina part of 301, then we're gonna show the Georgia part of 301, and then maybe a little bit of the Florida 301. Because there won't be too much in Florida. We do unless we decide to head further south than what we're planning.
I don't think we're going to. Not this time.
Palmetto Outpost there. Palmetto Outpost. Or if they got all things Palmetto in there. Probably so.
I know where we're at.
I don't know where we had to go. Been through here many, many, many times. Look at that. Great PD River. So right now it shows we're on 76, but all these roads just merge together. Look at the river. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. Great PD. Yes. And look at all the beautiful dead looking trees. So therefore you can tell this video was made in January of 2026.
Come back in the end of February, they would be leaves on some of these trees.
Maybe so. At least by April.
2 months.
Yes. 2 months, not 2 weeks, 2 months.
leaves on. But, you know, they have their own beauty in their own way without the leaves on. And it's kind of pretty how the trees are looking right now because the sun is trying to set over there. So I don't know how far we're going to make it in this video today, but wherever we end, we shall pick up tomorrow, right?
Yep. Because there is some things I got to get done in the house.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to see in the darkness too, though. It's kind of hard to see in the darkness.
Yeah. We'll do that in daylight.
Daylight is here.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah. A lot of people probably don't think I'm trying to record. I'm trying to record you. There's an old gas station. It's not old though.
Take that road and go to QVC on.
Yep. Or you could head to Buc-ee's that way.
Yeah.
Because I-95 is over there. It's not right here, but it's over there. There's an old gas station there as well.
Oh, that's Coco.
It was an old Coca-Cola sign. Coca-Cola. It's kind of hard to have the thing on the road right now because the sun is so bright.
You can actually put a lemon in
There on the left-hand side of the vehicle is Francis Marion University. Fun fact, had I went to college, that's where I would have went to college at. Still shows we're on 301. 301, 301. Which I would hope so, because that's the whole point of the video. Ooh, look at those pretty pools out there. That's nice. There's all of that glorious, and I do mean glorious, Florence 5 o'clock in the afternoon traffic over there. It's heading home for the weekend.
If you're coming this way, make a right and go straight to Buggies.
Yeah, without ever getting on the interstate. Did it say 301? Okay. And also, if you're into it, over there is the Florence Flea Market.
They be open on the weekend.
Yes. But you could drive over there, and that takes you out to I-95, where one of my favorite stores is at. So we're now making our turn to head
to Atlanta and Kirbyville from Florence, but we got to get through Florence first. I didn't actually notice right here was 301. But it is wherever it went.
Still.
There it shows. Yep, there it goes. How interesting. Just thought it was a regular road. I was just driving into the sunset, but oh, I'll be glad whenever that sun sets today. Then I won't be able to do any more video today, but Lord, we need some clouds in the sky. It's just been horrible. That was a strong smelling place out there. Very strong.
See, some of these roads you got to get on other roads to get back
To get back to where you're going.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's not a continuous road.
Because you got to get on 52 to get back to 301. Then you have, in some parts of 95, you got to get back on
Yep.
to get, like you said, they water on that road is not continuously on it anymore.
No. So you have to cross over. Probably dark by then, but anyway, as long as we get in the vicinity. If not, we pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
So now we're approaching the busy section of Florence. One of the many busy sections they have. So out here is where one of the hospitals is at. And some shopping centers. And so the hospital is over there. That's MUSC Florence. And that means Medical
It's,
University of South Carolina. Florence.
Pamco Highway
Yep.
on Highway 51.
One. Straight to the pass. Where that Valvoline's at right now, that used to be a Safeway gas station. And my uncle, whenever he was alive, he loved to go in there and get their fried chicken. And it was on that corner. So my uncle, he loved to go to a gas station. He would go to a gas station just to get a Pepsi. And then he said that was some of the best fried chicken he ever had. And now the Safeway's no longer there, and he's no longer here either. He's been dead for over 30 years now. But I always think about him whenever I see that corner right there. Originally to get a beautiful sunset today at Santee, but that's not going to happen because the sun is setting already and we're in Florence still. But we're going to go as far as we can. Hopefully it'll be Kirbyville before we stop today, and then you'll pick up tomorrow with hopefully sunshine again.
Maybe have a little bit earlier start.
Yeah.
We would have
my contact fell out, so we had to go home so I could get another set of contacts in and pack my glasses and everything else. Because I'm extremely nearsighted, so it was not a good situation. If I'd had a patch to put across my eye, I could have walked around like a pirate the rest of the day and done the video, but it was a mess. Not fun at all. So that sign right there shows that 301 is going to the left. So that'll be where we're trying to head to go to Atlanta.
You turn to the right after we get to
Effingham.
Yeah.
To head to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
So this right here is one of the busiest intersections in Florence as well. Not that they don't have a lot, you know. And this is 3rd Loop Road.
And we're going to get on South Irby Street.
They say the food's good in there. I've never ate there. In that little D's dugout, I've never ate there.
I hadn't either.
Nope. I'm not big on eating at restaurants too much though, you know. I like to save my money and go on trips. So up here is like literally one of the worst areas to come through first thing in the morning whenever it's school time and in the afternoon. That school over there will hold you up for quite a few red lights just getting through.
You can be at the elementary school, I think. And then you got to sit and wait for this red light to change, that one to change, and then the other one that we came out.
You're like literally home 30 minutes early just to try to get through up here.
If I have a doctor's appointment in Florence, I'll make sure I leave home 30 minutes early.
Yeah, it's
in
crazy.
School time.
Well, they do have a pretty sign out there at the road. Okay, so now we're approaching Effingham, South Carolina, and this is going to be where we turn to head to Atlanta and Turbeville. And Effingham, just in case you don't know, is the home of McCall Farms, which is a lot of canned vegetables that people eat. It's like the Margaret Holmes Peanut Patch, some kind of Glory, all kind of stuff. Got this nice restaurant here. No, that used to be a massive gas station. Yeah, we've never ate there. Anyway, McCall Farms is like right up there. You can see it from here. Turn.
What feel?
Anyway, something feel. Probably that can of Coke I had back there. That holiday vanilla is a really good flavor. I don't think it went back in the cooler yesterday, so if you didn't put it back in the cooler, it went back in the cooler. Getting pretty now since that sun's finally down far enough. I said the sky's getting pretty since the sun's finally down far enough.
Not in my eyes.
I know, about to blind me. And this right here is actually one of our favorite cut throughs whenever we want to bypass all the traffic in Florence. We cut down this road right here and then cut down another road to go to Florence.
Here. At the church.
Cuts out a lot of traffic.
Church.
Yep.
If you on 52 and you want to bypass all the traffic in Florence, get on 52 at Atlanta Highway and turn at Ebenezer Church. Turn right and go down.
Right there.
And it'll take you on the backside of Florence.
Takes out all that traffic too.
Huh?
Takes out all that traffic.
Yeah, it does. A 301. Here we go. Still got 301. Let me know when you need to turn off. When you can't see no more. We might end up at Turbeville.
Maybe. Fingers crossed. It's only,
Cross your toes.
I don't know if we'll make it though. Turbeville's still 21 minutes away. Might be completely dark by then. Must be some kind of restaurant. I love the old buildings right there. Yep, Cusack's Crossroads. It's right here. I got Turbeville as the destination. Hopefully the sun will hold long enough to at least show Atlanta, because they do have some really cool old hotels. Atlanta. And if not, we can get it in the morning. Craziest thing, they put a roundabout out here years ago. It was just stop signs, which are much more effective in my opinion. This right here is Kelly's Crossroads. I just don't understand a roundabout. Alright. So you can tell that right there used to be an old hotel back in the day.
You still got that.
There was a old hotel. Apparently they're still over there. Now we're in Atlanta. And Atlanta is the home of the Woods Bay State Park, which is featured a lot on this channel.
They do also have a Dollar General.
Pretty much everybody's got a Dollar General.
And the elementary school is on the left up here. I went many days subbing at school.
You did.
And that was my favorite school.
Yeah, that's pretty right there.
After I miss it. And they closed the only
Yeah, that was an IGA right there. They shut that down. And that over there is Country Cousins. It's one of our favorite barbecue places to eat. In fact,
Yes,
it is
it
our favorite
is.
barbecue place.
And if you ever eat at Country Cousin many years ago, it tastes the same now what it did then.
Yep.
They did not change the recipe.
Yeah, to me, that's how
Because
barbecue's supposed to taste.
family owned.
That's how barbecue's supposed to taste. I said, that's how barbecue's supposed to taste.
Yeah,
I like it.
dip and run. We got enough to go all the way to Turkeyville.
I think so.
Well, it's still showing up.
It's showing some. So,
What it don't show, we'll pick it up in the morning.
yeah.
Yeah, 6 minutes or 8 minutes.
8 minutes till we get to Turkeyville.
Right here, you can make a right and go
That's
to
right.
Woods Bay.
Turn right there. That goes to Woods Bay State Park on Woods Bay Road. Love Woods Bay. We go there sometimes just to go somewhere. It's in Clarendon County.
301.
Yep, it's the 301. we're basically almost in Tuberville at this point, so this will be ending this day of this, but we shall pick up with you in the morning. So whenever we start back up, it shall be daylight. And as you can see, this town also has an IGA and a Family Dollar and a Dollar Tree. Alright, so 378's that way, and 301 is
And
that
301
way.
starts that way.
And we shall start the video here tomorrow. So it's the next morning. We're heading back to Tuberville to catch back on 301. And I would like to state, it does not take numerous days to do this drive. It only takes one. But we're just breaking it up into sections so we'll be able to do it through the video. So it can be done in one day, easily. And Mom thought it'd be fun to pull out this old map that we got in the car so we can follow the path. All the way down. But I think I'm just going to put it on the GPS. But we do have the physical copy right here as well. Unfortunately, we're of the age we can still read a map if we have to. That's the old timey one. Can't be too old though, because there's Henry McMaster right there, and he's still governor right now. But that's a much younger looking picture of him.
I wish he could run again. He was one of the greatest governors we ever had.
We'll be had him 10 years by the time he gets out of there. Okay, so now we're back in Tuberville. Pretty much exactly where we left off last night.
Yeah. We left off right over here.
Yep, where that Family Dollar and Dollar Tree's at. And there's the IGA that we showed. If you ever look for Turbeville, the GPS will pronounce it Turdville, but it's Turbeville. That's the correct way to pronounce it.
And there's got a school over here.
Yep.
A church over here. Another church over there.
All kind of stuff.
They got a bank. They got some restaurants restaurants right there.
Mm-hmm.
They call it
Becky's Cafe.
Becky's. That food's good. I've eaten it before. Then they got another church. They're building something new over there.
Well, I was just giving you the tour of the town.
It used to be a Christmas tree over there.
Yeah, showed that Christmas tree in a lot of videos, but they took the tree down. And also Tuberville's home to a lot of Francis Marion murals.
We got one over there, a couple over here.
Now you got to get into the lane to get on 301.
I will.
There's the Chat and Chew.
They've got good food in there too.
I've never ate there.
We eat there.
You and Dad have. I've never ate there.
We've eat breakfast there.
Mm-hmm. There's one of the Francis Marion murals over there. Got a whole video dedicated to all the murals. It's one of the most fun videos I ever did. We got 18 miles to Manning. Now we're coming up on a four-way stop. And I like these a whole lot better than what I like roundabout. They just make more sense. This is junction 527. It'll take you to either King Street or Sumter. Oh, it won't necessarily take you to Sumter, but anyway, it'll put you in the right direction to go to Sumter. At least it's a cloudy day today, so it's easier to see.
Well, you got
Look at
some.
that.
You asked for clouds.
I did. I need clouds. Now, bright sunshine about takes me out. Right at Gable, South Carolina.
in that direction. Yeah. The medical center over there. It says welcome to Manning, South Carolina, matchless for beauty and hospitality, and that sign's been there I know since I've been living. Right there's one of those nature walks we did a couple of years ago. Enjoyed that. That's a hard walk through the woods. Didn't want to use the bathroom there though. Or they have mercy. Ooh. I don't know if they straighten those things up yet or not. They're on the left side. You got the Burger Chick. My aunt liked to eat there. Looks like it's still open too.
I went out of business.
No, it looks like it's still open. They
It's
got
still open?
yeah, they got signs up there yet. So, all right. So we need to go straight to stay on 301. So if you watch my videos from the Manning Christmas Parade, this is where the Manning Christmas Parade happens, right here. And that is an excellent Christmas parade. They still got Christmas decorations out. I love the trees across the road. It's so pretty.
They got Amelia Padilla
At the library.
at the library.
Yep, so there's the library right there. And if you look, you can see the statue of Amelia Bedelia. She's there. All the way from childhood books. And the author is actually buried here in Manning. I got a whole video about that. And right there's where we stand at for the Christmas parade. And there's some more Frances Marion murals there. I might just link that in this video at the end, so everybody can see that video if they want to. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn off for a minute and go get some gas so we can come back down here and get back on the road. So now we're rolling back on the 301. Over there, and a pretty mural over there on the side of the building.
Look at that, look at that. Did you ever get that one?
I might have. It's a good possibility. Maybe I did. I know I got the ones that was Frances Marion themed.
And they got our Hardee's over here,
Yes,
too.
they have Hardee's. Used to eat at that Hardee's all the time whenever we used to get on I-95 in Manning instead of Turbyville, but then we found out it was easier to get on in Turbyville.
Did you plug up down here?
No, because I didn't open up the back door.
Oh, well.
Do it on the next stop. Hotel there too. That's a budget motel. It's an old building. That's an old one too. That's an old hotel.
Junction.
Junction 95. It's above our head. So I always think that over there is very interesting, the way that is shaped. So these are a lot of old hotels out here that honestly it doesn't really look like anybody really stays in anymore.
Something.
5 miles.
Oh, that's one over here. This is high school.
Oh, that's a high school, yeah. Scotts Branch Middle High School. Looks like a massive church.
Must be a funeral.
That thing's big. Maybe somebody's getting married. It's a missionary Baptist church.
Okay.
Tall call. Is Somerton town limit. Welcome to Somerton. And Somerton also has a lot of Francis Marion murals. Look at that house.
I
That's
like
nice.
that.
That's real nice.
I wouldn't want to pay for the heating in there. Ooh, look at this church.
Isn't that pretty?
Look at the architect on it. Oh, gosh.
Somerton Baptist Church.
That is pretty.
That is pretty.
You got a
Good old water tower, yeah. Here's some of the murals.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, I was out here walking around videoing those.
Very polite.
Mhm.
Is that good?
Yep. That one over there was really nice.
That was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
She's better on that scooter than I would be.
I'd already fell off. That was me.
Oh, there's another one over there.
Mhm.
I remember just now because I parked over there. And
Yeah, you parked and I walked.
And you were walking.
It's my specialty, you know. Mom parks, I walk.
I keep the engine running.
Not always.
Honestly, if I don't trust the place, I do keep the engine running.
That's very rare, though.
They must have repainted some of this.
Looks really nice.
Junction 15.
I just need to come and do a video of this town. An actual video, you know? It's got a lot of character to it.
Oh, I got to turn 301.
I got to turn. You can tell we always stay on 995.
This new to us. We are doing this to
See if anybody's got an interest in any of the towns,
yeah,
really.
I mean, you know,
If anybody's got an interest in the towns, we'll definitely come and film them. I might just come and film this town anyway, though, like a true filming, because it's got a lot of old
parked up
buildings.
there, and you got out and walk to.
Mhm.
Now look at that school.
Yeah,
A school.
I'm sure it was at one time. It says it's a childhood center and district administrative office.
They must have used the same brick on them houses.
In my head. Somerton Diner. That looks like they got a pretty good business in there.
Purple house.
Oh, it sure is.
Oh,
I like that. There's an old hotel there too. Little gas station. Buy a lot of buildings out there.
take you big. I like that one there.
That right there looks like an old store. That had to be an old hotel there as well. And this one.
That looks like a whole.
Yeah, that was Economy Inn.
That's an old building there too. But they kept it up.
Yep. So those signs right there are very popular in South Carolina. Especially in our area. You'll see them tacked on the sides of the buildings, on the side of the road. You name it, they're there. Another old building. That'd be a gas station, I would guess. Now we're in St. Paul.
It's 301 Food Market.
It sure is. Look at that.
Take your pick, whichever one it was.
So now we're getting near Santee National Wildlife Refuge. It's a beautiful place. Look at that out there. And it's right back there. Wonderful place there.
Where it says dead ends.
Yeah. Because this used to be where the 301 bridge was at. But there's got to be some way to see that water from back here because people be walking across the bridge.
Okay. I see it.
Road ends. Well, you got a parking area up here.
Mm-hmm. And you just take a picture and let it be. And I'll just turn around. Oops. Right here. Or is that kind of
There's a car up there, yeah.
Okay.
So this would have been how you used to go across 301, but now you have to get on I-95 and go across.
They should keep this open.
Well, you know, back whenever they had the eclipse, they closed the whole thing off. Oh, look at that down there. That's nice. Alright, so this would have been the old 301 bridge. People actually camp on it and everything. But it was shut off for a long time after the right before the eclipse happened. And then they opened it back up, painted it and everything. I'm not going to walk across the whole thing, but I'll show a little bit. What's that? I'm guessing that might be a mile marker for how far you've walked across it. It's the only time I can ever say I'm walking down the middle of a road. Just in case you wonder, do I walk? Yes, I do. I'm just not walking all the way across this bridge. Getting ready to stop, actually. And that's part of the Palmetto Trail right there. You have to get on I-95 to continue on 301. Because you know, since the road is basically out, you can go that way. Over there where you see the trees start, and then that road completely changes how it looks.
You can tell by that.
Yeah, but it's like brown. It's probably from all the leaves and stuff. Right there, but it's okay, we can see it from a distance. And that's the old road over there. South Carolina. Some of 301 runs through it. And as you can see, there's more storage buildings. too much right now is because we stopped at Santee at Food Line and got some chicken salad and pimento cheese. So everybody that knows that's the joke about why we were traveling. So that is a lovely palmetto cheese sandwich. We've already had the chicken salad, but no grapes. No grapes. I get picked on about the grapes. Right there is one of the most iconic things you can see on 301, that old car up there in the air. So you can see that right there was a hotel as well. It was the Mountaineer Hotel. It almost kind of looks like people still stay in it. They got a RV thing around everywhere. And I do love the old farmland still out here. Thankfully, this has not been touched by thousands of houses yet. It will be one day, but fortunately right now, I guess whoever owns it is still keeping it in the family or whatever so they can still farm. You definitely got to have farms so you can grow food, so you can continue to live. Everything cannot be mass produced in factories all the time. So down that road right there is one of the most famous houses ever used in a Disney movie. The name of the road is Wild Heart, so that gives you a clue which house is back there on that road. We went back there and saw it a few years ago. It is beautiful. It looks just like it did in the movie. That's a big farm out there.
Look at all these big signs.
Four Holes Gin Company Incorporated, Murray. That's what it says it is. So this out here is where the interstate crosses. It's I-26. You can either go to Columbia or Charleston, or you can keep on going straight. And we're going straight. And we're getting near Orangeburg, just in case you don't know where we're at. So now we're coming into Orangeburg, definitely. As you can see, we have some more old hotels over there. And then over here, we have the nice Clayton homes that you can buy if you would like to. Some pretty blue in there.
That might have been the one you looked
No,
at.
that ain't one of them. I don't know where the ones that I looked at, but anyway.
It could have been all the way upstate.
Yeah, because we traveled quite a good bit recently. Wherever it was at, it was off. You know, it wasn't up front where it was at. Let's see, old gas stations and stuff falling in there. There's another old hotel over there. And you know, back in the day, it was probably packed. Now, I do like to say, yes, this is true about me. I do like to stay at chain hotels. I would probably be afraid to stay at one that was just ran like that. And there's probably nothing wrong with them. I just prefer to stay at a Best Western or a Choice Hotel or a Holiday Inn. And look at the old water tower over there. It's pretty.
think that one's seen this past days.
It probably has. I'm surprised it hadn't fell over yet, if you want to know the truth.
They don't want nobody to take it down.
Hotel there too at one time. If you look at the way it's made, looks like a church now. There's another old hotel over there. Orangeburg must have used to be the place to stay in back in the day. That place don't ever look like it's open. Somebody used to say they really had really good fried chicken there, but unless they changed owners.
If you need a car, go get a Honda.
Yeah, we got plenty of those.
They got all kinds of stuff in here. Duke's Barbecue on the left.
I've heard that's really good too. We hadn't tried that either.
No, we ain't tried that.
But as we said earlier, we don't really eat out a lot. We just go and buy something and pack it in the car and take it with us. This old pawn shop over there. Now, one of the places in Columbia used to be a funeral home. Now it's a coffee house. It was a beautiful old building as well, and now people out there sitting out there drinking coffee every morning. That's another old hotel there. Tell of the rotating signs. The McDonald's is rotating, Cookout's rotating. Restaurant will not be outdone. We shall both rotate. Those burgers smell good. Ooh, they smell good. Smell a whole lot better than what we just had. I forgot about the cookout. The cookout was relatively cheap to eat at.
I did not make it.
There's old Central Park. Central Park used to be the place to eat. Then they all started closing. Closest thing we got to it is Jimmy's in Conway, because that was Central Park until they switched their name over.
Okay, if you really want to see beautiful roses blooming, you turn right.
That is correct. At the red light. That would take you back there to Eddystone Memorial Gardens. And it'll soon be time to come see the roses.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna ride across the
Oh.
road.
Yep, but that's Eddystone Memorial Gardens over there. And now we're driving across the brand new bridge that they've been building for quite a while now.
Yep. I know that's just psychological. All that dust flying. Feel like they getting in my lungs.
Good
They
thing.
take you in the road up.
Oh, they sure are. There's Dodge's chicken. Everybody says that's really good too. We've never tried that either.
We hadn't tried that one. I reckon we've been dodging it.
Yeah. They say it's really good chicken. They also got one down there near Ravenel. And we haven't tried either one of them. There's another Piggly Wiggly. They're not really all that popular in our part of the state anymore. I know we got one in Florence, but
we got one in Florence.
I think that's about it.
They did have one in Lake City for a while.
then they
but
closed it.
when they closed.
Mhm. So we got another old hotel coming up here. Some kind of old church. It's like a heat wave. And then tomorrow, they think it might snow and all kinds of stuff. But I think we're just supposed to get rain where we're at. So up here on the right is an interesting old building. It's got a large coffee kettle on the top. We actually did a video here before. How cool is that? They still got the dolls in there? Yeah, they still got the dolls in there.
Okay.
It is super cool. So that my other video, I think it's my Cope, South Carolina video where I showed that. But it's an interesting thing to see on 301. Just entered into Bamberg County. Came through here a few weeks ago when there was people down there fishing. Might be not a good day to fish today though. I love that swampy look out there. Oh, it was a egret out there. I don't know if anybody caught it in the video, but it was there. It's cute. That had to be an old hotel at some point too. And that's elementary school right there.
There's that restaurant there that had those pretty good sales. We were wondering where it was at. There it is. There's another old hotel.
The Chinese place. Food.
I like some Chinese food. There's the water tower over there. That right there is a definitely old hotel. Ugh.
Look at that building how it's made.
Mm-hmm.
The house, I reckon.
It says it's hotels.
I think this is the town you said you need to come back and do a video in.
I can always come back and do a complete video. These are mainly just ride-throughs right here. So you can see what's on 301. That's the whole purpose. If we actually got out, it would take us forever to do everything, you know?
You wouldn't got this far.
I sure wouldn't have. I'd still be back there in Dillon right now if that was the case. That was an old hotel too. It had to be. That one. That's an old station.
They got Veterans Park there. Yeah, this is the town you said you
Needed to come back
needed
to.
to come back to. There's a smoke tower,
Mm-hmm.
something.
So I need to put Bamberg on the list, Somerton on the list.
Latta.
Yeah. No, I've already done Latta. It's Lamar that we went through the other day. Put on the list.
We went through Latta.
Oh, look at that. I've already done Latta though. Don't you remember I said I got some interesting comments on that video?
You could still go back and do it.
I could. Maybe the water's improved. Some people commented about that in the comments. Some old shops there too. And over there.
That business fell down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the clouds are pretty spectacular today. Needed this yesterday. About took me out. So this is a long stretch of road where there's nothing out here.
Well, back then it was only a 2-lane. I think it
some of life. There's no point in life, but
You're not guaranteed tomorrow. So live today.
yeah.
And I
What
do.
you can. On the bright side, it's not as busy as what I-95 is.
Huh?
It's not as busy as what I-95 is.
I guarantee you, if I tried speeding, there'll be a
They'll
law.
probably catch you.
There'll be a law officers that side the road. They'll show up when you don't expect it.
Rivers Bridge. Definitely familiar with Rivers Bridge. So now we're coming into another town. It appears anyway. That's a old some another out there.
Allendale.
Is 11 miles away, so this must be over.
Huh?
I said this must be over. Newford's Bridge Landing. Where do you go? Through the trees? Must be down there. We are in Allendale County though, so we're in the last county in South Carolina on 301. So this video will soon be ending. Lord only knows how long it is. But I'm going to let it roll for however long it is, because the people that truly want to watch it will watch it, and the ones that don't won't. But we showed South Carolina from one side to the other on 301. And this is a video that we wanted to do for quite a while, so no time like the present.
Well, she had 10 days off. And they called them for snow. So we trying to do as much as we can to get what she needs to get out. Omer. That's what that's what your Aunt Jean's sister name was. Omer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad I was born at the time I was, because my parents gave me a nice name.
Look at that old sign there.
Ooh, interstate, diesel, low country gas. Look at that. That is pretty.
That is nice.
I wonder what that was.
That had to be a gas station at some point in its life.
Wood products. Okay. .301 to my right.
Yep.
Now that's a pretty water tower.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll show though, because the sun's getting bright. Maybe it showed.
Look at the silos up
Yeah.
here.
And he still got the Christmas decorations up. I know I keep saying that, but They do. Wonder what that old building was.
Probably a post office.
It's interesting.
You never know. They don't have signs on it
I
now.
know. I need some historical signs. Look at that.
There must be some big farmers out here.
Probably
Got
is.
that irrigation system going.
That's what I said. I mean, as long as you don't sell your property, you're fine.
Yeah.
As long as you got property, you got money. But once you sell it, that's it.
That-
Somebody else is going to make money off
that
of it.
flow
Then.
of money is cut off.
All you got to do is pay the property taxes on it, let it stay the way it is. Because if you sell everything, then you're going to have to rent from somebody. I'd rather own it myself. That had to be an old hotel too. A lot of trees planted out there.
Probably making
Could be. Maybe in about 20 years they should be fully grown.
Yeah.
I should be retired in 20 years. Hopefully.
You start doing your house.
I could. Allendale, 1 mile. Oh, there's another old hotel. It's an old service station too. Oh, look at that old hotel.
That one's
Mm-hmm.
seen its best days.
Yep. There's one on that side of the road too. And you know they were once booming.
Like that one also.
Yep.
That was still operating there.
Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely still open.
Three-way food market. I thought that was the Grinch.
Oh, you know, Christmas wasn't that far.
Oh,
Christmas wasn't that far ago. We got the University of South Carolina, Salcahatchee out there. It's a pretty building right there. theater.
There. Look at that building.
Mm-hmm.
They got all their air conditioning units on top of the building.
Yep.
That's one way to get them not stolen.
Well, that and probably easier to work on too.
Probably. You have to ask your daddy about that.
Yeah.
Is that a Hardee's?
That's a Hardee's over there. Yep. Oh, look at their park.
That's pretty.
We'll probably come back here and do a standalone video of this place. That old building.
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's an old school.
Yep. Look at that. That was also an old hotel. We gotta be getting near the state line somewhere. I said we got to be getting near the state line somewhere. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
safe.
Uh-huh.
That she knew where we was at most of the time.
Butterfield Plantation.
I think you looked that up one day.
I probably did. Because it seems like we commented before that it was really nice.
Huh?
Seems like we commented before it was really nice. I enjoy some nice old houses. Now that over there had to be a South Carolina Welcome Center at some point in its life.
Rest area.
It don't look like it's open anymore.
No. They need to keep that one.
Yeah, open it back up. Pay me enough money, I'll come run it. I sure will. I like to talk about tourism anyway.
Huh?
I like to talk about tourism anyway. It's right up my alley. I have to find a shortcut to get here though.
It's just like that woman. I think it's a walking path. They got benches over there. Huh?
They got benches over there. You park right there and you can go walk on it. What's it say it was?
Probably got some construction wanting to do.
Well, if we come back in this direction, we'll have to see what it was. Look at that old bridge.
That might have been an old road.
Yeah, it could have been. go ahead and wrap up the South Carolina part of the 301 drive. How'd you enjoy it, Mom?
It's good.
It is. We started yesterday afternoon at south of the border in Hamer, South Carolina. Then we just finished up in Allendale, South Carolina before we crossed over into Georgia. So currently we're sitting in Georgia while we're wrapping this up. But it was a nice drive. I think it was a great way to see South Carolina because we always get on I-95. We are actually all about I-95. It's the fastest way.
After I leave here too.
But if you do that, then you don't get to see the stuff.
There's a lot of old places that should never have been run down like that.
Yeah, like look at all the old hotels that we showed. And, you know, that was people's livelihoods. And they're gone forever. And they probably had sunk a lot of money into them. And then lost it all. And now they're just sitting vacant. Now, a lot of them actually did still have business in them. So, it's not a total loss for everybody. And, it was just interesting to see some of the towns. So, we do have some towns we want to go back through. We want to go back through, Somerton, Bamberg, Allendale. Anywhere else that stood out in your mind? No? Okay. So, if there's any towns that y'all saw while you were watching that you would like for us to cover, just let us know in the comments because we actually do like to travel. But if you've been watching the channel, you know that. So, we do have a video in Latta already. I could always go do another one, though. It's not that far from where we live at. And we go to Dillon quite frequently.
We need to go to the reptile place.
At south of the border.
South of the border.
Yep. South of the border is just one of those very unique places. You see the billboards everywhere about south of the border, and then you arrive. So, I've never been there at dark, and I don't intend to be either, unless that was an only choice. I don't know, anywhere that you got to go, and they got people riding around in security cars, and then they got people actually sitting in the bathroom, working in the bathroom. It's just weird. And then they got tip jars up there. That's just a weird thing to me. You know. Maybe I'm in the wrong thinking on that. But anyway, this trip does not take as long as what it took us. We easily just flew through South Carolina a while ago in what? 2.5 hours?
Something like that.
Something like that. From once we got past Santee, we really started moving. So anyway, if you would like to watch the rest of the video, we've still got to film it. And that'll probably be another day. But anyway, we did make it through the South Carolina section of 301 from the top of South Carolina to where it ends in the Georgia line. So we'll actually come back and film through Georgia. And that'll be a video as well. So we're actually going to do that whenever we actually decide to leave for vacation. Because the weather has been the factor on this. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one. We hope you enjoy.
And subscribe.
Please subscribe. And we shall see you somewhere else. So toodaloo. Bye-bye.